Right, we're on. Hello YouTube. Thought I'd make a video of me travelling, just mishing about and getting some practice travelling along the beautiful canal. I haven't been making many videos, I've been busy. I think last one I made was about a week ago, something like that. But yeah, I thought I'm going to start putting more videos on YouTube to show my journey basically, and for myself, so my family know what I'm doing if they want to watch it. Kids want to know what I get up to. So I'm going to start recording more often of what I do. I don't have any fancy cameras, just got a phone, so I'm going to do that. This is the setup. This is my bike. Got boy bag. Oh, I don't even know what you call a top boy bag. Got 150 watt light, which is, a lot of people say like it's not bright, but my eyes pick it up fine. I can travel fast and still see plenty. I've got a wire going into it at the front that travels around my bars into my bag. It has a power pack in, so I never run out of battery. Well, I say never. I've got many hours worth. Probably about 10-12 hours worth of light on full beam, which is fine. That's plenty of time. The battery pack that I use, I think it's 35,000 millihours. It's quite an expensive one. It's solar powered. Got a little extension kit that you can open up with it for all your little solar panels that clip onto the side of it. To if you're ever out, you know you're going to be out for a couple of days, just lay that on ground and it'll give you some life back in your battery a little bit. I will do a full setup of what I'm planning to do and how I set my bike up and stuff like that. The whole point of this is getting these babies ready for thousands and thousands of miles of cycling, basically. It's cold. It's not too cold, but it's cold. And at the moment, I'm off to go and meet someone because they have a pop tyre. And this shows how much of a nice person I am. Blow me or trumpet like, but I'm cycling about an hour and a half to go and meet this person who's got a flat tyre and has no way of fixing it. So, yes. But anyway, get to see the beautiful canal. Video might be a bit sketchy, but this is all I'm willing to do for now. I do have a drone and a drone system, but I don't know whether to start using this yet or just wait until I actually start doing some serious bike riding and take that with me. I'm still trying to figure out my electric power supplies, stuff like this. It's not so much of a concern, but it's constantly at the back of my mind. What happens if my battery dies on this? What happens if my battery dies on this? What happens if the battery dies on the battery pack? On the battery pack that's got backups. Another issue I've got is maybe memory for phones, video cameras, stuff like that. so it's quite expensive for good cards. Yeah, so I'm pretty much getting myself ready to travel around the UK on this, which a lot of people say, you don't have the right bike. I will make a video of the bike I used to use, and you will be amazed how peaceful. It's just a rust bucket, and I did about 2,500 miles on that bike before it gave it up, and that bike went through everything, and I mean everything. It was holded together by tape and glue, most of it, and then one day it just gave up, and I'm not willing to spend the money to fix a bike that's about 40-year-old. So I went out and bought myself a brand new bike, specifically for the kind of riding that I'm going to be doing. Bought some equipment, some lights, because I used to ride with no lights, because I was an idiot. But now I've got some decent, well, not so much of an idiot, just the budget didn't allow it really. I was just starting, and didn't really want to spend the money, to be honest, because I wasn't sure whether this was for me. But that was a good 7 months ago, something like that, when I started. And ever since then I've just been buying a little bit at a time. The first thing I bought was lights for this new bike. As we go under this bridge. Now, another reason I'm making a video is because I see a lot of people making videos about cycling along the canal. And because I was going along the canal, and I do have a YouTube channel that I don't really use, but just thought I'd make a video. My friend that I'm planning on going bike riding with, it's more of a bike tour, to be honest. We're going to be doing plenty of miles. It's not exactly a little bike ride. He's encouraging me to record it and film it and get the drone out and all of that. And I thought, you know what, might as well. And if, you know, if I get some views and people are interested, that's what I'm going to do it for. I'm not really too fussed about the views. I'm not asked if one person watches it or a million people watch it, to be honest. I'm doing it for me. This may be a bit sketchy now because I do have my phone, so we'll see. Knock it down. Many people might know this place. I'm trying to do all this one-handed. And here we are. Welcome to Blackburn. It is a nice area when it's nice and quiet. So, these, believe it or not, this little section here, I used to hate on my old bike because I had no suspension. And my seat was about 15-year-old, got rips in it, really hard. Like, just not what you need for surfaces that are bumpy, basically. And I'll tell you a little story about how I got into all of this. So basically, me and my mate, on one nice day, it was like, why don't we go on a bike ride? So I thought, yeah, we'll do a bike ride. So let's get past all these. So yeah, I went on a bike ride, and that bike ride ended up turning into a 19-hour bike ride. And when I got back, I couldn't move for 4 days. So that really taught me a lesson, not just about bike riding and riding long distance, but a lesson about myself and the condition my body's in. Physically, I was exhausted. I went way past my point, way past it, and couldn't even ride the bike on the way home. Literally was dragging my legs, pushing the bike. It taught me a lesson that never to go unprepared. I mean, when we went on this bike ride, I went for just I thought in a car it takes you 2 hours. So on a bike, we'll be there in 5 hours, chill out, rest, and come back and be back for late at night or something, come home in the evening at some point. Didn't end up working like that, one little bit. I didn't realise that when we was going this place, we was following the canal, which goes all over the place, left and right, snakes around, which increases the mileage. So yeah, it really taught me a lesson, and ever since that day, the next day I went out and bought a brand new bike, got some lights, got some pinions, got some bags, got a puncture repair kit. That's what I forgot about. We actually got 3 punctures, technically, and we had no puncture repair kit, we had no pump, we just went in blind, completely fucking blind, and yeah, we paid for it the next 4 or 5 days after that. When we got home, couldn't really move, couldn't do anything. The saddle sore, if you want to call it that, is more like your seat digs into your body and fucking tears it the fuck up, especially when you sat on a bike for 19 hours. It's an experience that I don't want to experience again. So after that day, I bought myself a new seat for the bike, because this bike come with a normal seat, which I wasn't very happy about. So I did buy myself a nice fancy seat, just because I never want to experience that again. It was horrible. And another good thing about bike riding is you come across people like this, just random people cycling the bikes. We've got some swans. Sorry, it's not too bad. If you want to see the swans, it's gliding along with us. It's actually really therapeutic, to be honest, which is another reason why I've started bike riding. It's a great way for mental health. I'm just going to put it as blunt as that. No matter what anybody says, just get out there. Even you don't need the equipment, you really don't. Just brace yourself and don't go too far. If you have any means of transport, just get out there. It's better than stuck inside or stuck in your local area to walk in the same woods, the same parks, the same area. Just get on a bike or any means of transport. Just get out there and just get in touch with yourselves. So yeah, that's another reason why I started bike riding. Pressure of life, all that. Just wanted to get out there and enjoy myself. And this is the only way I can do it freely, because the other half won't be happy with me spending thousands upon thousands of pounds on vans and kitting them out and petrol, all that kind of stuff where I want to go, things I want to do. So this is the cheapest option I thought of, and yeah, it's all about these and beautiful legs. Now, I were going to buy an E-Syst, let's get on that topic a little bit, but what happens when I run out of battery? That's my issue. It's not that I'm not about the e-bikes, What happens if the motor seizes? You know, I'm not an electrician. I don't know nothing about e-bikes. Don't know how to fix them. Where are you going to get the parts from? You're going to carry them on your back all the way? With a bike like this, the parts are regularly available everywhere, and guarantee you bump into someone who's got something at some point. So you could be breakdown, could be there for a couple of hours maybe. The cyclist will come along and go, "What's up, pal?" And you might just have that tool that you need, or that brake cable that you need spare. Yeah, I doubt he's going to carry an e-bike motor, spare battery, you know, that kind of stuff that he's willing to give to you, because that stuff is extremely expensive. Where stuff like this, a couple of pounds to put it all together, doesn't really cost much. And that's the great thing about it. The video's been going on for nearly 15 minutes now, so and I'm not too far away from my friend that I'm going to help. But yeah, there may be a part 2, or maybe a record on the way home or something. I'm not so sure. But yeah, so that'll be it. Maybe a part 2, maybe a video in the future. I don't actually know yet, so we'll just sort all that out. Okay, see you later.